Hello there, family, Hoop Group family. I'm Eve with the Baby's Booty, and tonight we have some freestanding lace projects that we're going to do. I've already stitched out a couple of them so that we can go ahead and play with a few while another set is stitching out. This is a really simple project that you can do. As a matter of fact, one set of the freestanding lace earrings takes 12 minutes to stitch out. 12. That's all it takes. So if you've forgotten to dress up something that you got going on, or you want to make something for somebody that you think will touch and tickle their fancy, well, then these freestanding lace earrings just might be the ticket. So we'll talk about that, what all is required, and we'll talk about how to dress them all the way up. Of course, with bling, you can't do freestanding lace. You can't do any projects without bling. We got to have some bling in there somewhere. So we're going to add some bling to them. All right. Aside from that, we also have a big baby that we got to unbox, and I was going to show you guys that. And I was going to go over a little bit of what happened at the show that I did this weekend. We'll talk about that as we do some of the projects dealing with the freestanding lace, and I'll show you some of the goodies that I got from the quilt shop. So we'll get into all of that toward the end. We'll work on the freestanding lace first so that all of the folks that want to see the really cool project, they'll be able to see that, and then we'll get into the other stuff, the details. All right. So hopefully you guys had a great weekend. I do pray that if you are in a part of the country where it is super cold, I hope that you are very warm and toasty right now. So sending you all the toasty goodness that I can from the Charlotte area of North Carolina. So I'm going to get into the chat and say hi to some of the folks that are here. I'm not going to be able to get in through to everyone because we got a lot to do, especially if y'all want to see the unboxing. So I have So Crafty in the house. Hey, So Crafty, welcome. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We also have Nick Nurse. Hey, honey, welcome. Thank you for being here. Martha Jordan, hello, welcome. Thank you for coming in to hang with us this evening. Boyd Apparel and Designs LLC, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out as well. Hey, Josette Lovercheck, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you very much. And Monique Johnson, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. I appreciate you guys. Geneva Coleman, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member and for hanging out with us tonight. Picture Me Crafting. Hey, Miss Merlinda, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out as well and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. Retired Crafter 22, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We also have Marlene Kelsey, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Linda Gray, hey Linda Gray, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We have Visionary Creations. Hey, Visionary Creations, honey. Welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Danny Krabs. Hey, Danny. Welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Precious Pieces is in the house. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And then we got Miss 143. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And thank you for being here. I appreciate you very much. Hey, Shay Shay. Welcome. Are we doing pink tonight? I don't think we're doing pink tonight. May have to see about sneaking some pink in some kind of way. But hey, Shay Shay, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And I'm excited to see your video. Shay Shay did a video this morning on paper piecing. So I'm excited to see what that's all about. I was probably packing or traveling when you were going live. So I'm going to have to check that out as the replay. Holler. Hi, Sheila Cushionberry. Welcome, my dear. Thank you for being here and for being our awesome moderator number 2, because y'all know number 1 is in the bushes back there. The mister is also moderating for us tonight. Sheila, I hope you're doing good. Hope you're not cold. I don't know. Is it supposed to get cold down the midway and up of Texas? I don't know. I need to look into that. But thanks for being here, my dear. Crafts by QLL welcome. Thank you so very much for being here. Welcome. Thank you for being here very, very much. I can't say that enough, but especially for the new people. And I don't remember seeing your name. Hi, Tracy Murray. Welcome, my dear. Thank you for being here. Hi, Patrice. Welcome, girl. Oh my God. When I tell you I wore my Cozy Vibes season, my burgundy with the penny and the ruby. And when I tell you that had them folks in the chokehold at the craft show, at the open house thing, chokehold. Okay. So if any of them, they said they'd be checking out the channel. If any of y'all are tuned in, please let Miss Patrice know. Say, hey, we did love that shirt, because when I tell you it was fire, it was fire. So thank you, girl, for a cute design. I appreciate you, ma'am. All right, you guys, let me start scrolling. Hey, Evelyn Warner, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you. Beverly Smith, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here as well, and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And in a couple of more names, I'm gonna go ahead and scroll. Hey, Kevin, hello. Welcome, Kevin. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you very much. Chandon R, welcome. Thank you so much for being here as well. Did I say hey to Boyd Apparel and Designs? Welcome. Thank you for being here. And I am going to scroll. Hey, DB. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Miss Gail. Thank you, Miss Gail, for being a member of the Hoop Group family. Dempsey Boo is in the house. Hey, Dempsey Boo. Thank you, Dempsey, for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And Kristen is in the house. Karen Murray is in the house. It's so much of y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming to hang. I am going to scroll, and I saw another start message. Holler. Crafting on Done with Shay Shay. Got a new cutter pillar, light board, and the Accuquilt Go Big. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. I saw that bolt cutter, the Accuquilt Go bolt cutter. I saw it this weekend while I was at the show. They had one at the shop, and I was like, oh, that's it right there. That's it right there. So that was super cool to see it live and in color. Hey, Native Sunny, welcome. Thank you for being here. Don't ever see your name either. In the 90s, Miss Gail, y'all stay warm. It's not fair. Hey, Miss Barb, welcome. Sister Heart Crafts, welcome. A lot of snow in Ohio. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Well, I can't talk too much because I was actually in the mountains and it did snow. So it was really cool. The grandbabies came up to help support while I was doing my show, and they got to make a snowman. Like we don't really get to get that much snow ever. So I can't tell you how many times they might have made a snowman in their life. So they got to make 3 snowmen. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Karen Murray got her new baby too, her first multi-needle. Bye. Holla! Yes! Congratulations! That's what's up. Have fun with that multi-needle. Now we will be working with our multi-needle this evening only because we got a new baby to unbox and I need all the table space I can get for this baby. So I'm just saying. Let's see. LA Artistry. Hey, honey, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Linda Gray got her baby to an 8x3 mighty hoop. Yes, congratulations. I'm glad you got your hoop, ma'am. We talked about that hoop, didn't we? Oh, congratulations. That's funny. Jess Craft Therapy got a new baby. She got the X2 P2. Yes, I love my P2 girl. Congratulations. I need to play with her more than what I do. It's a shame. But hey, Bobby LeBeau, I definitely love my P2. All right. All right. Thank you also to those who are in the bushes. I appreciate you coming to hang out. Below freezing in North Texas. Wow. Okay. Shay say, oh no. Well, when I say hey, Shay, I'm only talking to the one. I'm only talking to that one. To you. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me see. You replaced your mini press. Congratulations on your mini press. Holler. And yes, congratulations to all those who are in the bushes. And congratulations to all those who have babies, and hello again to those in the bushes. So I think I saw Karen D. Yes, I did. Hey, Karen D. So let's talk about these freestanding lace earrings, okay? Because they're super easy to do. All right. If you are a brand new, fresh embroidery experience out the box, never even opened the embroidery machine, don't know what to do or where to start here. Okay. because freestanding lace is about as simple of a project as you can get with an embroidery machine. Because at the end of the day, the only thing you need to do is pick the colors, well, pick your design, load it on the machine, pick your color of thread that you want to use for the design that you're choosing, and then hoop the correct stabilizer. Honestly, the stabilizer and getting it hoop might be the most difficult part, but we're going to make that even easy for you tonight. Okay. So let's get into a couple of things first. Let's talk about the designs that we're going to use tonight. I am actually channeling not channeling, I'm actually utilizing a friend's designs. She has the absolute cutest freestanding lace designs. I've met her in person several times. She also teaches classes in person. So whenever you get a chance to go to an embroidery event in person, there's a good chance you'll get to meet Designs by Baby Moon. So I'm going to share my screen so that you can see her website and look at some of her designs with me real quick, so that you'll know where they came from. But this is her website, Designs by Baby Moon. She has in the hoop stuff. She has rhinestone designs. She has minky projects. She has clear vinyl stuff. But the earrings is what I really want you guys to see. So we'll click on earrings. And then if you scroll through, you'll see a lot of the cutest freestanding lace. So if you ever hear FSL or see FSL anywhere on the interwebs, the FSL stands for freestanding lace. Okay. Freestanding lace. And so if you scroll through, like right here, we're on page 1. She has 28 pages of freestanding lace designs, 550 different. Well, they're not all freestanding lace. Like this one right here isn't freestanding lace, so you don't see the FSL in front of it. So make sure that whatever design it is that you're looking for, it has the FSL if freestanding lace is what you want to try. Okay. She also has bundles sometimes, like this is a heart bundle. Keep in mind too. Oh Lord, hold on. Oh my goodness. Listen, Linda, listen. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda, listen. Listen, Linda, listen. You got your, can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly? Can we see eyeball to eyeball? Today is the 14th. Today is the 14th. We are in the middle of December. Okay. So if you are, this is only for those who are trying to make money off of your crafting. Only the ones trying to make money off of your crafting. Listen, you shouldn't really be dealing with December right now. Honestly, you need to be projecting ahead and planning ahead and getting your products for what's coming next. So next on the horizon is what you really need to be looking for rhinestone designs for. Now, the two designs that I'll be using tonight are very much seasonal based, and you'll see that here in a moment. But you also need to be looking at the next seasons that are coming. You got spring coming up. You got February coming up. So all of the designs that you'll find over here, just go through her collection and look for the ones that apply for what's coming next. That's what you really want to put your focus on. Okay. So let's go ahead and share screen again. So I don't care if you're talking about rhinestones. I don't care if you're talking about embroidery or DTF or it doesn't matter. Laser, it doesn't matter. If you're trying to make money, you need to plan ahead so that you'll have your crafts and your projects lined up, know what you're wanting to do. I know Angel B mentioned that on her live the other day. Yeah, we definitely want to plan ahead, but let's scroll through. So this is one of the designs that I will be doing tonight. Look, somebody come and look at this. Somebody come and look. Tell me that little football jersey ain't the cutest thing. Come on, fam. Look at how cute that is. Super duper adorbs. And yes, her website and the two designs that I'll be working with tonight is in the description below. I don't have I made sure I put these links in the description. Give me a moment and I'll try and get it in the chat, but they are in the description. So here is the cute little jersey design. You can put a number in it if you want to. If you don't want to, it can be plain. So tonight I'm just going to do the plain one. And I'm going to get you guys to help me come up with the team, because I don't know what teams is playing and I don't know what teams is winning and ain't winning. I don't know. But if you scroll through, you'll see a lot of really cute designs that you can use. The sunflowers, a couple of sunflowers usually fall. But you got baseball season, I'm sure, coming up in the spring. Here's some cute freestanding lace earrings for baseball. I mean, come on, y'all. Scroll through her designs. Look at what Patrice at. Patrice knows she needs these in her life, okay? So scroll through, find the designs that you like, and definitely grab Baby Moon's freestanding lace earrings, okay? Because her freestanding lace earrings are totally, totally adorbs. So the ones that I will be doing is the football jersey, which is already loaded and ready to stitch. And then we also have some cute little mittens that I already put bling on one pair, and I'll show you how to add bling for the rest, okay? So let me grab the link to this, and I'm even going to make it easy on here. So let's do it this way. There we go. Here's the link in the chat. I don't have a what do you call it, affiliate link. So this is just strictly this is strictly her stuff. Come on, why is this not working? Oh, it worked earlier. Okay, so we're gonna get it from here because I can't. It's, let me grab it out of the description because that's where it is. Makes us have to stop and put that in there. Okay, so now that's in the chat. So that actually is the link to all of her freestanding lace earrings, the link that I just put in the chat. So you don't even have to look at the earrings that are not freestanding lace, although I strongly suggest that you look at all of her earrings, whether they're freestanding lace or not. But if you're new to embroidery and you're wanting to do a 4x4 friendly project, or if you're doing a larger hoop, you can put multiples of these earrings in the hoop. All right. And I'll show you that over here in a moment as well. So that's what we'll be working with tonight. Now, before I go ahead and stitch out the football jersey, I need to know what team is winning, or what team do we need to do a jersey for? Because I don't know. Well, I tell you what, look, I guess we could probably do Cowboys because I have blue over there. Who is light blue? Do we have a team with light? Yeah, Carolina. No, that's Tar Heels. Well, I guess the college football. So I have a royal blue, I have light blue, I have black, and I have white on the embroidery machine already waiting to be stitched. So we could do something with that. The red, I do have red over there, but the red is acting up. So I really don't feel like fighting with red today. So Saints won today. What color is the Saints? I think they're black and gold or something like that. I don't know. Niners, Eagles is green. Lions is blue. That royal blue, actually. Do the Lions have black in their stuff, or is it just white and silver? Hey, Tanya, what's up, girl? Blue, white, and red. Oh, blue, white, and red. Well, the red is acting up. I can't do that. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we'll do the royal blue. I'll go ahead and set it and let it get the stitching. And then I'm gonna get you pulled up. Now, hopefully this won't echo. Y'all know how the echoing is. But I can pull up the stitching cam so that y'all can see the stitching. I have that over there so that you can see. So I'm going to switch the camera for now over to the cutting table, because that's where the mittens are that I've already done. And then I need to hoop the stabilizer for the football jerseys. Okay, so let me set y'all right there. And this is the hoop that I'm using over on my multi-needle machine. This is a 5.5 inch hoop square, right? So usually about 5 inches is what I have to play with. But as you see, the mittens in her design come with they come with just one set in the design. I doubled it so you can double this in a 4x4 hoop and be able to stitch it out. So that turned out super cute. All right. And now the other important thing that you need to know when you're working with freestanding lace is you need the correct stabilizer. All right. So this is it's called I don't know if that's a brand name, the Vilene or not, or the type, but this is the dissolvable water soluble stabilizer you want to use. Can you see how it's fabricy? It looks almost like a sheer fabric. Let me show you the other water soluble stabilizer. Okay, there's another kind of water soluble stabilizer that is not like that, and I usually keep some right here, and for whatever reason I can't find it. So let's open this up. This is I have a book with stabilizer samples in it that I was going to wash away, water soluble. Thank you, unbiased. That's another name that people call it, wash away. And I have a link to that in the description as well, the correct one. Okay, because there's two, and technically you could use this one for freestanding lace, but it's not as sturdy as this. All right, so let me get this open. Is this plugged up too? I think this is plugged up as well. Hold on. So DIME, which the link to my embroidery supplies is in the description. That is, thank you, DB. That is a affiliate link, where I get my embroidery supplies from, but the links that I have up there tonight are not. Okay, so this is technically not the right thing, but it looks very similar. Let me find the right thing. I'm going to show you. Here you go. Okay, so you see how this is so clear and thin? This is wash away, but this is a topper, water soluble topper. And when we say water soluble, what we're saying is it dissolves in water. So it gives you some stability for you to stitch on in the hoop. But once you're done, I can cut around this, put this in this container of water I have right there, and all of this will melt away. All right. And I cut it out because I don't want all of this extra to be in the water. So I just go ahead and do it. But this is also water soluble too. Now, this is a topper. This usually is not used in the hoop. This is usually used on top of the fabric that you're embroidering. Did you hear me? I'm going to make sure to clarify what I'm saying for those who are unaware of the different stabilizers that are used in embroidery. So the different stabilizers used in embroidery, water soluble, there are technically two main types, but technically there are three. But this one doesn't change. This one is super thin. It's very clear. This one goes on top of your fabric, mainly for blanket fabric, like fleece or towels, where it has a pile to it. You use this to go on top of that, and then you embroider over the top of that. So say, for instance, you want to do a towel. You would put your stabilizer down for your towel, usually tearaway, and then you put your towel over the top of it. You put this over the top of the towel, and then you hoop it, or you hoop it with your stabilizer, your towel, hoop it, and then lay this on top of the hoop and the towel and everything. And then you stitch through this onto the towel, or stitch through this onto the fleece blanket. Because what this does is it helps the stitches stay up, and so your stitches don't sink down in the towel. But that's not what we're doing. So this is not the right stabilizer to use. We're doing freestanding lace. So freestanding lace, the topper is different. It looks more like fabric, it's soft like fabric. So you can easily mix this up with your cutaway. So just be careful with this when you buy it, make sure you label this, that this is wash away, because you can easily confuse the two. Okay, but this is wash away. This is wash away as well, but this is for a topper. So let's put this back. And then what we'll do is put this back in its box, because I don't want to lose any of this information. So freestanding lace also can be used. There's also another type of wash away stabilizer. It's called Badge Master, or Ultra Solvy is another name for it. And that is right here. Okay. This is my Badge Master stabilizer. And notice it's really kind of thick, almost like super plastic or something. And of course, Love to Sew is mentioning that this is best for freestanding lace. That is definitely objective. So it depends on who you is that topper kind. No, that's so a topper that goes over the top of a towel, over the top of the blanket, is never heavyweight. It's not a heavyweight material at all. It's usually very lightweight, very flimsy, but it works like a powerhouse when you lay it over the top of towels, fleece, and stuff like that. This is pretty much too thick for that, for doing over towels and blankets and stuff. I don't know of anyone that uses this. If somebody does, again, it's objective. There is no super right, super wrong. You go in the embroidery jail if you use something different. But this is used for freestanding lace. People also use this for freestanding lace. Which one is the right one to use? It is entirely up to you and your experience with it. Some people like this. I actually don't like to use this for freestanding lace. I like to use this for patches. The reason why I don't like to use this for freestanding lace is because this one takes a whole lot longer to dissolve for me, and it's a lot tougher for dissolving for me. This melts in the water. It melts on my fingers. I don't have to, I've never had any issues with this not melting away completely. But this tends to take a lot longer and a lot more effort rubbing and stuff like that to get it to dissolve. But it's up to you. You can choose whichever way it makes to make you happy and to get your results done. Okay. Oh, there's a heavyweight one that you found. You might have found a lighter version of like a Badge Master. Do you have the package that you can? That is correct, Miss Barb. Everyone has their water soluble stabilizer favorite, but the thin, flimsy, clear stuff that I was talking to Miss Sharon Davenport about, across the board, unanimous. I've seen people mainly using that for towels and blankets and stuff. But if Miss Sharon Davenport, if you have the package still, then we could probably look it up and see if we can't find something similar. But this is my favorite to use for freestanding lace, and we'll show you this here in a moment. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get ready to stitch this jersey, because the jersey needs to be stitching while we're talking. And we're going to do that royal blue and what? Royal blue and white, right? Royal blue and white for the lions. And hopefully it won't be bad to do the black, because there's 3 colors. And I want to make sure it looks good with all the colors. Is black in it? I don't have any silver. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. So see, Marilyn may have what you're using. But usually the topper that through the years I've used is the flimsy stuff. All right. And so here is my freestanding lace stabilizer. Now I used a mighty hoop. Let me show you hooping this with a regular embroidery hoop. Okay, so this is a regular embroidery hoop for the 5x7 embroidery. Actually, this is a repositional thing. No, it's not. That's not. That's the 5x7. All right, so I'm going to cut a piece of this. And if you are doing this freestanding lace on with this type of hoop, the tension hoop, then I tend to take the bottom part, lay this right over the top of it, and then I will put pressure in. And if I don't have some resistance that it don't just slide right in, then you're good. But if you are struggling too hard to push it in, then loosen it up some. But you definitely want some resistance so that your stabilizer is held pretty tight. And all I do is just push it in, pop it in. And usually you might see a little wrinkle before you press it. Once you press it in, the tension from the inside hoop against the stabilizer and the outside hoop tends to stretch it out enough to make it where it's the tightness that you need. Make it sound like a drum. So this is how you start with freestanding lace with this type of hoop. But I'm using the multi-needle, so let's go ahead and put this on the machine and get it stitching. And if you want to see this stitch, let me know. Because if you want to watch it stitch out, let me know, and I will turn the camera on, and hopefully it won't do any echoing. But if you find not watching it stitch, then we'll just let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Okay, so that's number 6. And the needle is threaded, so let's do this. So over here with the jerseys, I'm only doing 1 pair of earrings over here. Okay. Only one person want to see it stitch. Meanwhile, hey Willa Allen, while that's over there stitching, let's go ahead and get this ready to turn them into earrings, okay? So all I'm going to do is trim around all this extra off because I don't want to have to dissolve all of that. I just only want to dissolve what I absolutely have to. And the first pair of earrings that I did are right here. Super cute, even though I mixed them up. So I got 2 left-hand gloves, but it's all right. This was just to get them started. All right. And so I'm going to take this, and I like to dissolve my freestanding lace in warm water. You could do room temperature, you could do cold, but I find that the warm dissolves the best. So you just put it in and see how it disappears. You can still see it. And then as you go in there, it breaks apart. And so now you got, see, that's just the easiest. My water and cool off some. But there you go, just that quick. Whereas that thicker stuff takes longer for me to dissolve, even with the warm water. Okay, so there's another one. And here's another. All right, super cute. So I'm going to throw the rest of this away. And then I'm going to get our towels and blot these. And this time I'm going to get the right pair to put together to make our earrings. And like I said, these take 12 minutes to stitch or something like that. It's crazy. It don't take them long. It don't take them long at all. And so I am going to be adding rhinestones to these. All right. So what is something that I say all the time with putting rhinestones on shirts, especially, or pants, whichever one? What is something that you think would be a problem with this versus the shirts that I need to do? I did not, Bobby. In this instance, I did not match my bobbin thread. You can. You can. And the only reason I didn't is because I knew that I was just doing this for the tutorial. But if I were making this and selling it, I would definitely be threading my black into the bobbin. Same thread. or you can get a skinnier thread, a thinner thread, like a 60 weight to use in the bobbin. Yes, Geneva Coleman, that is correct. The moisture. I just stuck these in water. So these need to be dried thoroughly before I put the rhinestones on them because it's got moisture in it. So if I try to press the rhinestones on this with that moisture in there, then it's going to be too much moisture and it could cause the rhinestones to fail. Okay. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to set them on the heat press. The heat press is on. And I'm going to let them dry under the heat press. And then I'm going to go over here to the embroidery machine that has decided to stop and see what in the world is going on. Because it could be, and let's go ahead and get y'all pulled up over here. Hopefully it won't squeal. Let me pop y'all in. There we go. All right. Let me turn this down. And whoops, sorry. So it stopped right here. I don't know why it stopped. So let me check it. Oh, that's why. Where is checked up? Oops. Too many threads. Oh, my thread is shredded. But you can already see the little jersey coming to life right there. All right, hopefully that'll keep acting right. Hopefully we won't have any other issues. We're gonna let it stitch. And then over here. Oh, you're welcome, Melody. Yeah, the different types of water soluble stabilizer are important because if you get the wrong kind, you'll be frustrated and trying to figure out what in the world, why is it not working? What's going on? So I turned on the heat press and I'm going to go ahead and press these under the heat press to help get some of that moisture out of there. I'm going to press it a couple of times. And then what we'll do is we will work on making them super pretty. Because like I said, that was the easy part, was stitching it out. See? That was the easy part. So I got the little purple ones. And I also have linked in the description the earring pieces that I have as well. So I got my little earring hooks. And of course, you can find whatever kind you prefer to wear. Because some people don't like the hooks. Some people prefer the other kind. All right, so I'm going to get you guys the same size as each other so that you can watch the stitch out if you want to while I trim these up and get them ready to be put on the earring thing. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, so let me change the color. That's the outline. They said black. So that is number 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. And so here is our little mittens. And this time, oh my gosh, that gum thing. This time I'm going to make sure I have a right and a left mitten this time instead of a two right mittens. Why is this right here? Hold on. I'm glad it stopped because it wound up changing to the other. Sorry, there's going to be an echo real quick. It went to the wrong thing. I don't know why it did that to get on my nerves. Okay. So, oh, you know what? I can fix that. I can totally fix that. So with the purple ones, oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. Let me go. Sorry. Give me a minute. I got to go lay out whatever is going on with this machine. Oh, I think that's what's going on. Three. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. So what's going on? Let me change my bobbin. Oh. No bobbin. 3. So at this point, technically I could change the bobbin, but I'm still going to leave it like this. That's just easier, and I have a job to do after the live, and I really don't want to forget to change my bobbin back and then aggravate myself. All right, so this in here. All right, now that we got bobbin, let's go back to this. So here we have our mittens. The two kittens have lost their mittens. And on these, I added the rhinestones. And all I did on this particular one is I put the stones across the band of the mitten and in the center of the snowflake, right? Well, one thing you want to do before you start putting your rhinestones on, first you got to dry them, right? After you dry them, then you can put the rhinestones on. Then after you put your rhinestones on, that's when you want to put your earring pieces on, right? So if I put my earring pieces on now, then I will have trouble pressing these on the heat press. Now you also can use a wand to do your rhinestones one at a time if you want to, okay? I'm not usually a one at a time fan, but in this instance, because it's so small, I definitely would look into doing that, but I'm not going to do that tonight, right? So it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. I could rim the glove, the mitten with black if I wanted to, or I can do the band again. I could put the rhinestones on each of the points of the snowflake. That's the cool thing about doing your freestanding lace and doing these custom. You do it however you want. It's up to you. There's no right or wrong. I know, Shay Shay. That's why I said I'm gonna have to do something that's pink. After we're finished with the jersey, I'll probably put some pink on there for you and do some pink mittens. Especially since I got purple mittens already. And then we'll do a giveaway of the mittens. And what I'll do is send them to you, and then you can put your own earring pieces on them, because I don't know, you might not like the hooks. So, but let's get started. So we're going to find us something pretty to put on here. Another thing you could do actually is use this white for the snow, for the white part if you want to. And then of course, you know, you can change your thread color to whatever color you want, right? Hey, Sheila Ryan. How are you? So you can change the color to whatever you want. So we're gonna use. I'm gonna do neon white AB. Y'all know that's red stones on red on the white. Red on the right, red stones. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, and you could use SS6 if you wanted to as well, since they're small. But I'm gonna use SS10. I think that's lava. Not sure. Yeah, this is lava. We have down here. Here we go. What are you? That works. I'm just looking. Red, white, and blue. I'm glad I popped up in your notifications, my dear. Oh, red is cute. I ain't gonna be mad at the red. I'm not even gonna be mad at the red. It's cute. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna have to change the color. Oh, wait a minute. I do have to change the color. Yeah, I gotta change the color. Okay. So we're gonna do white right there. Oh, let me close it off. All right, so that's red. Let me show you. I'm gonna lay this on here and then show y'all what this looks like in a sec. Okay. And Sheila Ryan. This is, these are her earrings. And I meant to reach out to see what kind of designs were new on the website, but and she does have a section that says new, for crying out loud, but I was so you see how all I'm doing is laying the stones on top of here. I'm not even doing anything specific. It's just entire, and that's the cool thing about doing this type project. You don't have to have a template. You don't have to have a template at all. Okay. So let's show y'all what Unbiased was talking about with the red stones on there. Hopefully my hands won't shake too bad. But you see the red stones on the little mitten on the white part? It is cute. I ain't mad. It is cute. But I did say neon white AB first. So we're going to put red on the top of the next one. Hold on. Oh man, y'all, this is so cute. Oh, I can't wait till y'all see this. Okay, hold on. Let me do the black. Yeah. Oh, those are adorable. Okay. All right. So if we put, so Unbiased, if I'm putting red on the cuff of the thing, then what color would we be putting on the snowflake? Wait, I can't put red on the snowflake. I mean, I guess I could put red in the middle. Can I put both colors together? What do you mean? Put both colors together, Marlene? I want to make sure I'm understanding you. What are you asking me to do? Put the purple with the. Y'all hear the jerseys are done. Every stone red and white. Every stone red and white. Yeah, I can. That's the other thing. I'm only doing one row across the middle. I actually have enough room to move them up and do 2 rows. It's definitely have room for 2 rows of um definitely have room for 2 rows of SS6. So in the middle of the snowflake though, what color would I put there? Because I'm sending these to you unbiased. Since you picked the color. Since you picked the color. It's gonna be cute with whatever you wear with it. Put that right there. Red? Okay. All right, y'all heard it here first, folks. So, but at any rate, going back to Sheila Ryan. So, you guys, she is the designer of these earrings. So, if you want to say hi, Sheila Ryan from Texas is in here. And like I said, she does do classes. There we go. Oh, that's it. That is adorbs. Okay, hold on. Boop. Right there in the middle. Over here. Whoops. Boop. Very, very cute. I will say that. Yes. All right. And I'm going now. Normally, me doing what I just did right here, normally I do that on the heat press. That way I'm not moving these because they're not tacked down at all. So it wouldn't take much for them to get moved if I happen to bump this, carrying it over here and stuff like that. Fortunately, I'm just sliding it off of the cardstock onto the butcher paper, and a couple of them did slide a little itty bitty bit, so I'm gonna nudge them back in place. And then we're gonna go get the jerseys off the thing so that you can see them. I don't know why my hands, I'm like, I did eat, but I ain't shaking, but it's crazy. I need to get this together. Come on, man. It's gonna be super cute. There we go. All right. No, you did not. You trifling thing. Hold on, y'all. The end of the butcher paper flicked the stone off. And I'm like, really? Right now? Like, really? You did not do that the first 12 times I've been pressing stuff. But today, right now, you want to flick stuff. There we go. All right. All right, you guys. 350 degrees for roughly 12 to 15 seconds. That's what we're doing. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. All right. Let's take this down. Okay. Look at that. How cute. How super duper cute is this? How super cute is that? Have I tried gel with metal thread? Gel with metal thread? Metallic thread? What kind of gel? I'm gonna slide this one down just a little bit while hopefully it's still hot enough. Okay. Look at it. Holler. How cute is that? I'm probably gonna reheat this one and move that center stone over just a hair because it's off center to me. But isn't that cute? All right. And so now that the stones are on there, then now what we can do is put the earring part on there, right? And so if you did this technically, if you did this the correct way, which I did not, all right, I'm going to admit to that as I did earlier, you would ordinarily do the same color in your bobbin for the front to match your front so that when you stitch the black part, you will have a black bobbin in the bottom of the embroidery machine. When you stitch the white, then you want a white bobbin in the bottom of the embroidery machine. On our jerseys, the jersey is blue, so I should have had a blue bobbin in the jersey for the backside of my jersey, but I didn't. I left it a white bobbin. So see, the back of my jersey is white. So what happens is, and you know what, we can do this again with, I can only do it with the black because I don't have a bobbin loaded right now. But I can put a black bobbin in and a white bobbin in and let you see the difference and how that looks and how that turns out, right? And so if you did this correctly, the way I just said with the correct color bobbin, you would put the rhinestones on both sides so that no matter which side you show on your earrings, it'll look the same. It'll have super cute on both sides. Now, granted, it doesn't hurt anything for it to be on the front side because usually when you wear your earrings, it's usually going to flip to the front. But we'll try this again with the black bobbin. Okay. So for now, though, we're going to go ahead and put the earring pieces on. And like I said, I have these simple ones, the simple hook that goes in there, unless Unbiased wants to put these on her own kind of hooks. Because I don't know. Unbiased, do you wear this kind of earring? Um, yeah, I can glue the two together. That is true. That is true. I could do that for sure. Do you want your hooks on there or do you want to hook them yourself? You do want the hooks on there. Okay. So for putting the hooks on there, what I do is I grab my tweezers, or not tweezers, pliers, and open up the hook at the bottom. And don't do like I did earlier and put the little mittens on backwards. I had to take the mittens off because it's directional in my instance and put it back on because I had the daggum thing on backwards, y'all. I swear. All right, so, and now I'm going to squish it back closed. So like I said, there's more than just the mittens and the jerseys on there. There's more, okay? So definitely go check out the other freestanding lace earrings, please, because they are all adorable. I bought more, and there's a special pair of earrings that she has on her website that I have found that I'm going to be making for somebody, and I'm going to send them to that person. And if I show you the design, y'all know exactly who those earrings will be for. Because when I saw them, all I could do was holler. Because I'm like, yep, that's perfect. I'm sending them. So if I get a chance, I will be doing those sooner rather than later. Now we're done. So she can wear her earrings. Her super cute. How cute is that? Super cute. And I can reheat that and make sure that they're all lined up like they're supposed to be. But for right now, because I relined the dot in the middle of the snowflake, but they did turn out super, super cute. Super cute. All right. So let's set this off to the side. Let's go ahead and get our football jersey unhooped so that we can do our pair of freestanding lace with the correct bobbin in the back. Okay. So let me grab this and let's do this. I'm gonna slide this over for now. We're gonna put some bling on the rest of that. Okay. And what time is it? So about 20 minutes till I'll stop and we can unbox. Okay, because that's gonna be fun also. I know thing. I know. I wasn't paying attention. All right. So again, you want to use the fibrous fabricy stable wash away or water soluble stabilizer to do these types of freestanding lace projects. Or again, you can use the Badge Master. It's entirely up to you. If you're new to it, try them both. See which one turns out the way you want it to turn out. Okay. So we grab these mittens. All right. And 4, number 4. Let's change the bobbin. Okay. So let me grab this. Okay. This. All right, I'm gonna bring this over here so that y'all can see. So here's the bobbin. This is the kind I prefer, which hopefully these won't act up. Normally they don't. Normally I don't have any issue out of these bobbins, but this is what I'm going to use, a Madeira black bobbin, so that when I stitch the black mittens, it'll be black on the back side of those. And then I'll come back and get this bobbin again and put it back in the bobbin for when we do the part that's white. Yeah, well, it's paper on the front and magnetic on the back. Yes, by Madeira. And this is going to take about 25 minutes. And before we end, I'll do some pink ones. Oh, you know what? You want me to do a pink jersey, Shay Shay? The jersey is cute. All right, so let me grab these. All right, so we put red. Somebody said blue, or do we want to put white on these? These I'll do a giveaway for. I'm going to trim these stray threads real quick. But aren't they cute? These are the cute. These are so cute. Oh, sorry. And then let's go ahead and get these dissolved too while I'm at it. Okay. Snowflake. My water is cold. Ah, see how it doesn't dissolve as fast when it's cold? I like it to be hot. Hot tamale. Make my life easy. There we go. Yes, empty. There's snowflake. So here's one jersey. And here's the other one. And again, I have my heat press on. So I'm gonna kind of like block these a little bit to get as much of the water out as I can with just pressure. All right, and so now I'm gonna heat press this to try and get more of this moisture out of these earrings. And again, I'm gonna press them twice. Might even do them 3 times. Okay. So let's grab these and we'll use snowflake on these. I actually have a tool. Let me see. I've never used it. Let's go grab it. All right, so I have a tool, and I don't have it linked in the description, but I have a wand. Yeah, I do it with my heat press because that way it's over and done with. I ain't got to worry about it. And it comes with different tips. Because at one point I thought about carrying them in the shop, but I was like, I don't want to do that. Because our goal, let me see, all of these tips I think are, yep, they're all different sizes. So let's see what size this is. I think it's this one. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so this is the SS10 size. And then there's a plug to plug this in. I don't think it's rechargeable. I don't know. And you know what? I don't think this is going to reach, but we're going to try it anyway. Throw them stones in a circle. Hilarious. I ain't going to throw them in a circle. Why I got to throw them in a circle? Yeah, I don't know if this is going to reach. Let me see. There we go. Oh, I already don't like this. I can't even tell if it's on or not. Let's set it off to the side for right now. We're going to try that with the other mitten and see if it works. I can't even tell if it's on. That's crazy. All right, so again, this is Snowflake that we're using on this one. And I'm fitting, what's this, about 6 stones in a row? Yeah. Putting 6 stones in a row on the top of the band. You can put as much or as little as you want. It's entirely up to you. The one, that one I ordered online, but I know they sell them on Amazon. I've seen them on Amazon. But I was considering sourcing them, and then I was, man, I'll be all right. Please don't move on me. It moved a little bit anyways. Hold on, y'all. That's why I like doing this on the heat press. That way, you know, usually I can keep it still. And I don't have to worry about it. All right. Look at the jerseys. Hold on. How cute is that? OMG. Okay. So I got it. AG, you stingy with them. You sharing those? That works. That works. All right. Let's trim this stuff off the back. Clean it up. Not jump stitches, but you know, the bobbin tails. Oh, that's cute. That's gonna be so cute. All right, and here is the one mitten with the snowflake. I know, thing. I know. I didn't change my. It was time to change my sensor, and I didn't change it. All right, and so let's clean this one up, and then we'll put the. Oh don't know if that's on or not. I don't want to touch it and then burn my fool self. All right, so that's that. Oh, shut up! Y'all, guess what? Yeah, that would be cute for the kids. How many needles is the long arm use? One needle? What's one needle? Y'all, guess what? I did not know about this. First of all, I needed to heat up. It ain't heating up. But look, this button here is a vacuum. So I hold it and it'll suck the stone up. And hold the stone until I press it. Y'all, that's next level crazy right there. But I needed to heat up. It ain't doing me no good if it ain't getting hot. So what's up with that? That's the part I don't know. The vacuum works. The vacuum part works, but I don't know. I can't get it to. I don't know if it's on. That's crazy work. Okay. Yeah, that's neat. So if I can get this to work, this would actually be really cool for one at a time thing. Because what I was prepared to do was put the stone in place and then use this to press it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to do that. This sucks the stone to the. Is that getting hot? No, I don't know why this ain't getting hot. It's gonna make me mad. So, well, will it? Does it? Using the vacuum don't make it heat up. No, so I don't know. I don't know why the heating part works. I got another one back there, but I ain't got time for that. Okay. So let's put this one together and then we'll work on the jersey. Now the jersey would be super cute if I would like to see this filled in, but I don't have time for that. So I would, in my own spare time for myself, okay, if I were to wear the earrings. Now, I don't know if y'all have ever noticed, I don't usually wear earrings other than the ones that the mister got me for our 25-year anniversary. So I don't usually wear other earrings. Very rarely will you see me. I'll take them out to clean them, but other than that, I put these earrings right back on because that's what he bought me, and he didn't he didn't skimp. So I don't usually wear other things. But if for whatever reason I enjoyed football, which I don't, and I would watch a specific team and wanted to wear those for myself, I would want my full jersey blinged out, but I'm not gonna wear them, so I'm not gonna do that. But I would take her design, bring it into probably something like Silhouette, or scan it in and bring it into Silhouette so that I could make a template to go over the top of these little jerseys, and then I would use them for other people. Like making those it would become like a template that I would just make jersey earrings for people. That's exactly what I would do with those earrings if that was something that I chose to do from now on. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have any intentions of wearing no football jersey earrings. But it was cute. Now don't get it twisted. It's a very cute design. You know what? This needs SS6, I think. Hold on. If I'm going to do the little stripes on the arms, I think that needs SS6. And here's the other little mitten with the snowflake rhinestones on. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. With the snowflake. I can't get it together. Oh, I didn't even notice the little stand. Oh, shoot. Okay, it's hot now. Whoa, your girl crazy. She batting 1,000. She batting 1,000. Okay, so since we know it's hot, and we got it on the little stand, and we are done with the mittens so far. We got the other mittens stitching. So here's our mittens. Let me put it up here. Let me put both of them up here again, so that you can see the difference between the two. So see how cute that is? All right, and that is over there. It is ready for our white bobbin now. So I'm going to change the bobbin because we're getting ready to do the white part of the mittens. All right, so let's grab this. And the bobbin jumped out by itself because, you know, kamikaze type stuff with that, which is why I don't prefer that magnet type bobbin, but I've used it for years, so I can't complain. And this is going to be one. I'm going to stitch that. All right, so since we know that's on, let's try it with some blue. Same color blue? Yeah, same color blue. Sheila, email me your address. I'll send you one because I got 5 of them. All right, so here is. Look at that! It picked up the stone. This is crazy. Yep. Oh, see, nope. Hold on. So probably need to let go of the vacuum, press the stone in place. What do we say, 15 seconds? See, and that's the other thing. I have to do. Oh, now the light want to light up. Y'all see that? The light wasn't on the first time. Okay. Oh, and it is hot. See the little stone in the upper corner of the little jersey? So I let go and press. But again, I'm doing one at a time. You know? Not my ideal way of doing this, but if you were, that's what you got, and you don't have a heat press, and you want to adorn something in a tight little area, like for instance, if I want to put more stones on these, but I got the earring piece on it, I can't really put it on the heat press, then I'll get a wand and put them on with the wand. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, so you got to be careful because I just touched it to, I was too close to the other stones and it grabbed it and caught that glue on the other stones. I'm using this for the first time, y'all. So see, we get some blingage. And I could actually sit here and bling out this whole jersey. Now to me, this one at a time is gonna drive me bonkers. I swear it is. So let me see if we can speed this up a little bit and put it back on the heat press. All right. And again, Sheila, thank you for such super cute designs. Absolutely love these. I can't wait to make the other ones. I'm gonna have to make them after the show so that y'all can see these other earrings that are going to somebody in particular. But Sheila Ryan is super sweet, y'all. Very nice, very good classes. Teaches you all the cool embroidery stuff in the hoops and stuff. Thoroughly enjoyed working with her in Texas. Hope to work with her again this year coming. Hopefully, never know. See how things go. Oh my God. If you don't quit snitching over there. All right, I'm going to press this for right now. So it's taking a minute for me to get all these stones lined up. And doing it this way, it doesn't have to be perfect either. I'm telling y'all, this is custom thing. And some of the rhinestone stuff that I see out in the wild being sold on boutique market shelves, theirs is not perfect either. Okay? I'm just saying. Some blinged out jerseys would go perfectly with the rhinestone lions hoodies you sell for. I'm just saying. That's that's the beauty of food. You know, y'all, you can do so much. There's so much you can do with these. It's like your imagination is basically the limit. Now, have I thought about putting rhinestones on freestanding lace before? Yeah, but I was just like, you know, freestanding lace is pretty. They got bookmarks and stuff like that. But while I was at my show this weekend, someone asked, "Well, can you put rhinestones on freestanding lace?" And my brain was like, "Uh, why haven't I been promoting that?" And I told it, yes, you can. It was a customer's husband who he doesn't do this, but he thought enough, he knows enough of what she does, and he was genuinely curious about the rhinestones. I said, yes, you can put this on freestanding lace. So I said, you know what? That's what we'll do this weekend. We'll put some bling on some freestanding lace. And so here we are. So what I did this weekend, you guys, there is a quilt shop that I like to go to up in Boone, North Carolina. A lot of times I'm a mountain girl. So when I vacation, I want to go to the mountains. I'm not the beach bum. My husband likes the beach. I prefer the mountains because the scenery is just, I mean, I like the beach too. Don't get it twisted, but the beach tends to, you know, that's where the sharks live. So I don't get in the water anymore. Um, but I do get to see the water. I personally like to listen to the waves at night. You know what I'm saying? And the husband is like, why do you have that door open? It's hot. We need the air. I'm like, bro, this is the air the Lord maketh. But, you know, so there, you know, we have kind of like some stalemates going on or whatever. But he likes the beach. I like the mountains. So I like to go to the mountains. But anyway, there's a quilt shop up there and it's called, so maybe it's called Sew Original, SEW Original. Okay, in Boone, and they sell Bernino machines and they sell all the cool quilting stuff. And that's where I went a couple of weeks ago to learn how to use a long arm quilting machine, and got certified on it so that I could use it whenever I go there to quilt my own quilt. Well, she told me they were going to have an open house, and she um, wanted vendors, and she asked if I would be a vendor because she knew I did rhinestones, and I was like, you know what, that would be cool. So I came, I set up the table. It was there Friday and Saturday. So if you go to their website, their Facebook page, So Original and Boom, you'll see they did interview me somewhat, you know, like show the table, show what I was doing and all that stuff. But I also went live and I showed the setup and everything as well. So you can definitely go and check that out. But I went and bought some things, so I want to share that with you guys as well. But check this out. Look at that. Look at the little blingy jersey. Look at the little blingy jersey, y'all. Come, somebody come and look at this. Look at that. Tell me that's not cute. Tell me now that this is not cute so that I can tell you lying to your face. That is adorable. So there's a lot that you can do with these little earrings. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. I'm not saying the first one ain't cute. I'm not saying that. But look at the difference. Look at the difference. There's a clear difference between the two. Matter of fact, I might have to change my thumbnail to this one because you can see the stones better. That is super cute. That is super cute. Okay. So here's some jerseys. Our mittens are almost done. We're working on the last mitten now. What time is it? 10:28, 10:30. Whoa, those mittens got done faster than I expected. All right, so I'll be able to do another set of mittens and we'll make them pink. I'm gonna put this up for now. Sheila, give me a call, Sheila Ryan, and I'll send one out to you. And now what I'm going to do is pull those mittens off. We're gonna take the mittens and get the stabilizer off the back of them, and then we will show you what it looks like on the when your bobbin matches your top thread. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll get the opening goodies. So as I mentioned earlier in the live, we got a big baby to open. Can anybody guess what that big baby is? Let you take guesses. Take you some guesses. Holler. Yas, honey. Yas. Take some guesses. I'm gonna put my freestand. Oh no, I can't put that up, but I can put this one up. Where does the pink mitten? What shade of pink, Shay Shay? Do we do magenta pink or do we do light pink? Because I also bought fabric this weekend, y'all. Oh, I swear. It's like I can't go in there without buying fabric. I just can't. And it's annoying because they have all the cute fabric. You got that nose, Surgeon Machine. Can't, yes, Linda Gray. No, Linda Gray, you can't guess. Serger, long arm. Hey, 755. No telling what it is, Brandon. Brandy, you wrong for that. Okay, let's see. Let's slide to the left, slide to the right. Okay, let's go get that off the machine. And then what we'll do is we will swap to the pink. I'm gonna get the threads swapped out. Hey, Chris Smith. I know, Brandy. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Okay. Okay, so let's hoop this one. Oh, I hope that's good enough. Let's put it right there. It's gonna be good enough. Sorry if that clamped in y'all's ear. My apologies. I didn't mean for it to be that loud. All right, and then we are going to change the color. You know what, Shay Shay, you want a jersey or you want mittens? Let's do mittens. No, let's do mittens because that's two colors. That's right. I said that was two colors, and I don't want to do that steamer and ironing board you were admiring. Vanessa. Oh, did Shay Shay say what shade of pink? She didn't say what shade of pink, did she? She probably don't care. So let's grab a pink. Let's do this pink because it's right here in my face. Even though that pink is right there too, but I'm gonna do this pink. This pink is that's a pretty shade of pink. Hopefully y'all can see it. I think that's like bubble gum. It's super cute. All right, so let's swap out threads. Swapping of the threads. Swapping of the threads. Here. Here. Everything is like that. sewing. So we're going to do number 6. And I am not changing the bobbin. Since the pink is such a light pink color, I think it'll be all right. All right, and so let's show you. Here's the back side, and there's the front side. The back and the front. So it looks about the same. And because it's a different thread, though, it still wants to be... Oh, that's what's wrong. All right, thread got tangled on the machine. Okay, so what time is it? 34. Okay. The colder the water is, the longer it takes for this stuff to dissolve. All right. Super cute. But yes, these earrings whip up super quick. Super duper 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 quick. Like really quick. And to make a really fast project, if you decide you want to change outfits and you want some super cute earrings, guess what? Whip you up some earrings real quick. Custom. Hey, Chris Smith. All right, so let's get these on the heat press. Keep these puppies up so that you can see the difference between the back and the front. Oh, I guess they could be ornaments, Jess. I don't know. They're kind of small. But I think she has Sheila. I think Sheila's in here. Do you have? I think you got that too on your website. Pretty sure she has quite a few freestanding lace things. So go check out her website. She has a little hourglass in the upper left hand corner. I think it's the upper left hand corner where you can do a search and look for certain things, and you can type in freestanding lace or you can type in ornament, and you can actually find what you're looking for. But here's the mittens. That's the front and that's the back. And you see, for me, I think honestly, and now this is my personal opinion, only, me. I think doing these on the single needle machine turns out better. I would use the bobbin. I would use the top thread as my bobbin thread, and I think it turns out cuter that way instead of the thinner thread. Okay, but that's just my opinion. But these are super cute front and back. Okay, so there's those. And while the pink mittens are stitching, let's go ahead and open our big present. Actually, before we open that, let's not open that yet. I'm gonna show y'all what I got this weekend from the quilt shop. So I'm gonna show you my fabric first. Fabric first. Alrighty. And oh my goodness gracious, y'all. Look. The camera is not doing this purple justice. The camera is not showing this the right color. And I'm about to be mad. I'm about to fight somebody. Because this is not the right shade of purple. But I got some beautiful purple fabric. I'm gonna take this over to to my other camera on the front, and I'm gonna show it to you again later. Hopefully you can see the right shade of purple. All right, and then here's the other one. I thought this was so pretty. Look at the big pretty flowers. I'm excited. I'm thinking about putting this in the Jelly Roll Race project with the strips. I'm thinking about adding this to the collection of purple. Okay. Both of them, actually. I'm thinking about adding both of them. All right. And then here's the other stuff that I went shopping for. I also got these fat quarters, which I thought were super pretty. Purple. And this is like a blue, but with purple dots. Oh, that was super cute. I thought that was super, super, super cute. So here's some extra fabric. Little fat quarters for me to make some fun stuff out of. Yeah, I about wiped that shop out of purple stuff. I'm just letting you know that now. So if you live near there or plan to go there, they probably won't have much purple anything left. And then they had rope bowls. I tried the rope bowl project before. It did not go well. I'm going to try it again because look what I found. Purple rope. How can you not try again when you got purple rope? I'm just saying. So I got purple rope. Try the rope bowl again. I'm excited, super excited about that. My mom came to support me there as well. She found these neato pins. They're pins and they have like alphabets on them and numbers so that if I want to mark my quilt squares in order that I need to do them, there's the pins to mark it, or any other project. See the numbers and the letters on the pin head? I thought that was super cute. So this is by Gypsy Quilter, the Gypsy Quilter, which I love their stuff because a lot of their stuff is purple. So shout out to the Gypsy Quilter, whoever you is, we homies, okay? We're homies, whether you know it or not, we're homies. So I got some pins, I got some rope, I got some fat quarters. I found this Purple Hobbies LLC. It's a magnet to go on the sewing machine, embroidery machine, or whatever to hold your scissors, or like it shows on the back your tweezers. It's entirely up to you. I thought this was super cute. I probably could 3D print something, but this is already there. I want to use this. But this, you guys, oh my gosh, my mom and I had a ball looking at these. Okay. So first up is a braid template. Don't know how to use it. Don't figure out how to use it because I thought that was super pretty. It comes with a ruler or something in here. So I'm excited to see what to do with this and how to use it. But this is a braid template something. I don't even know what. Okay, so there's that. Then, and I have had somebody tell me in the past, I don't have to buy quilt patterns. I can find quilt patterns online. I understand that. But when I see it in the store and I think it's super cute, I want it. So I think the supervisor would love this. I think it's totally adorable. So I'm excited to try this at some point. I know I probably need to get a little more better at quilting before I do this, but I think this is adorable. Look at somebody come and look at this. Come on, fam. Glasses on the bear. Come on. Come on. Super, 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 super cute. Super, 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 super cute. All right. This is me and my, this is a result of me and my mom shopping, by the way. Not me by myself. All right. Look at this one. Oh my God. How cute is that? How cute is that? How cute is it? I'm out here wanting to make all the things by Elizabeth Hartman. Okay, that's Elizabeth. This is Elizabeth. She has adored stuff. All right. So yes, look. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. That's adorable. Okay, shut up. All right, this is super cute. Look at that. Oh my God. I want to make him all the quilts. I want him to have all the quilts. I'm just saying. Look at this. Aw, it's got the little deer and the little bear and the little bunny. Come on, fam. Elizabeth Hartman, you a heifer because you got all my money this weekend. I swear. Here's another one. I love this so much. My mom found this one, and I think this is a new pattern for her, Elizabeth Hartman. I think this is new. But look at the little animals peeking behind their quilts. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Look, Elizabeth Hartman, hit me up, ma'am. Hit me up, because you done got me hooked on all the things, okay? And this is not, to be quite honest, I use restraint because I didn't buy all the ones I wanted to buy. So I did good. Yes, there's definitely a theme, and it's called Supervisor, okay? So these are super duper 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 cute. Now these, okay. A hoodie. A quilted hoodie. What Patrice said? A quilted hoodie. A quilted hoodie, y'all. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? A quilted hoodie. Quilted. Look at it. It's so cute. I have got to make it. A quilted hoodie. Patrice. I almost cried when I saw it because I said, this is adorbs. Yes, I jumped on the microphone for this, Keisha Elliott. A quilted hoodie, okay? And then my mom wants me to make one of these for her as well, and I want to make one for me. How adored is the snappy slippers with the carrying case, travel slippers you make for yourself, and whatever fabric and colors that you want. It is custom to your foot, as long as you don't go over size 11 or under size 5. But I'm just saying, look, I can't, y'all. I can't. I just, any little bit of whatever money I might have made is sitting on this table. Okay. With the exception of fabric. Fabric is over there because, I bought that too. But look, y'all, I'm ready to cook all the things. Okay. All the things I'm ready to cook. All right. So this isn't the big thing though. So let's go ahead and get the big thing. I just need y'all to see these patterns though, because I just look. Come on now. Glasses. Elizabeth Hartman. The glasses, ma'am. I couldn't leave it there because of the glasses. I couldn't leave it there. I had to get it. It wasn't right. So yeah. Now let's get the big baby. I don't know what I can do. Hold on. I'm ready. Woo! All right. So for those who guessed, Accuquilt, you're right. All right. So these folks. Oh, let me change the color. Those pink mittens are super cute. All right, so the Bobby, I do have an Accuquilt. So what had happened was I was minding my own business on Facebook, trying to do the responsible thing and post in the Facebook group and in the hoop group and reading the post that you guys put. Well, lo and behold, Facebook decided against my will to put in front of me the advertisement that for Cyber Week, Black Friday, Accuquilt will take trade-ins. So if you want to trade up, they will give you credit to trade up. So against my will, if I can get it out the box, because I swear for everything in me, that's something that's huge. I can't get it out. I have a Go Big. Okay. I mean, they had me in handcuffs. They had the bright light shined on me. They had me tied in the chair. And they said that I would be a fool to not cooperate and trade. So, I kind of didn't really have a choice. But this is the Go Big. Okay. So let's open it up and show you what all this puppy that does. Now, I don't think I got time to plug it up and turn it on and all of that jazz. Oh, you know what? We can do it this way. We can show you. Well, show you a box of that. Let's do it this way. Oh, I guess it would be somewhat appropriate. I guess it would be appropriate to ring the bell. Holla! Yes, yes, honey. Yes. Go big. Go big. We see you. Go big. Hey. Hey. Well, I really shouldn't be celebrating because it was actually a traumatic experience to be tied in a chair and interrogated like that. It really was. They had me a few days actually. I can't even deny that. I was in tears. I was begging him, please just let me get home to my husband. I gotta feed him. He wouldn't want me to just be out here trading things, and they wouldn't hear it. They wouldn't listen. They just wouldn't listen. So I had to, for my safety, I had to acquiesce. I had to. So I had to acquiesce. All right. So as you see, the name of it being Go Big is quite accurate because it is big. It is heavy. I would probably say this is darn near 25 pounds. I'm weak though. I'm a wimp. So I could be off. I'm pretty sure this is 25 pounds, roughly. So this Brandy's Dandy Crafts, this cuts out patterns in fabric for me. Okay. So for instance, let me show you this. This is a pattern. This is a die that goes in this. And as you see right here, this big square, these two half squares, and this little square, what I can do is cut 6 layers of fabric and lay them on top of this and run it through the machine, and it will cut through all 6 layers at one time. It'll cut through all 6 layers at one time. So it cuts down the amount of time that I use cutting fabric. And it will be accurate. It'll be accurate. I don't have to worry about, did I cut it too little? Did I cut it too big? Because as we all know, me and math don't quite get along. So if I was making projects for people, like, let me grab this other one. Like last year, the main reason I got into the weightlifting opportunity, yes, I can. The main reason I got into the Accuquilt was because of this project. I was going to be making bucket hats. I had a potential order for about 500 bucket hats. It never materialized. I know why it didn't, but I'm not even going to go there. But I would have been able to continuously cut all of the fabric that I needed with this dye, and every single hat would have been exactly the same. Every hat, every piece of fabric would have been the same. If anything was different, it would have been because of me. Okay, so this allows you to cut through multiple layers of fabric, all right, at one time. So that's why I got it. Well, that and being hog tied, of course. So it folds out. You plug it up. You lay your fabric on it, and you run the fabric through. Let's see if we can't do a test. Only thing is, I gotta find the cutting mat. Hold on. Wait a minute. I think it came with a cutting mat. Let's see what's in this box. Read the Make the Cut User's Guide before you use your Go Big. Uh-oh. Guess who ain't reading right now? You probably don't use it. Pattern and idea book. Oh, it came with a die. Flying geese. Okay. And here's the cutting mat. Have you noticed that everything that you use that cuts for the most part uses a cutting mat? Did you know that? Keisha Elliott, fam. I wasn't ready to pull the trigger either, fam. They had me hog tied. Lord, it was crazy. I'm in tears. I'm like, I got a group to deal with. You know, everybody is looking for me. They're gonna wonder where I am. And y'all got me hemmed up under this bright light. You know I get migraines in bright light. So why are we doing this right now? And they said, I better trade. I was like, well, I guess. All right, so let's plug this thing up. I just moved the plug. But y'all, how excited I am for the hoodie, the quilted hoodie. Super excited for that. I'm excited for the quilts for the supervisor. No, it's just now. Let me. Actually, you know what? I meant to make this announcement too because it's only fair to mention that my plan for the quilting stuff, my personal plan, is to use this personally for the most part. So my husband was very loving a couple of years. Has it been 2 years? I think it's been 2 years. It might only been a year. And he got me a 3D printing machine. And he said that he wanted me to have something for myself to do myself. And I love my 3D print machine. I've been 3D printing all the things. Okay. So I personally feel like doing the quilting is going to be my personal thing. I don't intend to make content on the channel about quilting very often at all. I might do this quilted hoodie though with everybody because that's dope. I mean, that's really cool. And we sit down and figure that out because I would love to do this with Patrice and Marilyn in there. Okay. But this other kind of stuff I intend to do for myself. All right. So here is the die. And there are blades in here that once it goes through this machine, it's going to squish this mat and sandwich the fabric and squish up against the blades around this black part, and it will cut out the fabric. Okay, so let me show you how that works. Let's grab some fabric. This is what pattern? This is Flying Geese, right? Yeah. Let me grab some fabric. We're about to run out of time, so I'm not going to be too much longer, okay? But I do want to show you this. Let's see. Let's grab. How much of this do I have? Okay, so here is. Nope, that ain't big enough. So. Let's do this. Hopefully this is big enough. Yep, this is big enough. Okay, so this is a fat quarter. It's folded, right? So folding it one time, that's 2 layers. Folding it this time, the third time, makes it 4 layers because of overlapping. And I'm looking to make sure that all of the black, all of this is covered. Okay, so that's 4 layers of fabric, not just 2 layers or 1 layer, right? And so let's move this forward a little bit. And they want you to feed it in this way, even though it looked like I could have fed it in that way, but I got to read the book and make sure I do it right. So for now, I'm going to send it in the long way. Oh, I didn't plug it up. Got to plug it up, fam. You ain't going to get no action if it ain't plugged up. And the mittens are adorbs, okay? Oh, let's grab the mittens off and cut this camera off. Oh my God, the mittens are super cute. Mittens, oh my gosh. All right, let's do. What happened? I don't even know what I did. Okay, there we go. Look at the pink mittens. They're super cute. So I will take these apart later. But for now, because I'm running out of time. I'm actually out of time, probably. Yep, it's 11 o'clock. Okay, so I will turn it on. And I don't know. Is it automatic? I probably should read the book, but guess what? I ain't done that yet. And roll it through. I'm probably doing something wrong. Hopefully not. Whoop. Just that quick. Automatic. Turned itself off. And I do know I'm supposed to kind of like slide it off or something like that. And so now I have all of these pieces of fabric cut out perfectly so that when I do my design in my quilt, these pieces are already done. And I have 4 of the bigger half square looking triangle and 4 and 4 of these 2 down here. So you see how that goes? It allows you to cut through fabric accurately a bunch at one time. And I think it does like 7 layers at a time of fabric. So you can actually run through and quilt, get all of your quilting stuff cut out and done lickety split. Okay, and that's the whole point behind this. Now, I will say, yes, I did have the regular go. What I found was, and so this is like being real 100. I'm keeping it 100. So with the regular go, to get the fabric to go through the same thing, and the regular go, if this thing, I need to change the symbol. So With this one, it weighs about the same, honestly. But this is the other one. And with this one, it has first of all, it's smaller, so it won't accommodate the same. There's dies that will fit that won't fit this. But the main problem is the hand crank. So to get the fabric to go through with this, I have to hand crank. Okay. And that's not necessarily a problem in a lot of instances, but there are instances where it's very difficult to crank that thing through with the hand crank with my arthritis. Okay. So I was like, ooh, I don't know. I've been chewing on this for a while. So for right now, I do still have it. They told me I could trade it. I got a certain amount of days to send it in. But I'm not sure I'm going to do that. And I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you why here in a moment. I'm going to change cameras back to the other one. I'm going to show you the fabric. I'm going to show you the blingy mittens, the blingy jersey, and the pink mittens. Once I see what I did with them. Oh, they're right here. And then we'll get out of here. So let's see. Let's get this one over. And let's move this camera right here. Okay. So the thing with the Accuquilt was they take a trade-in. And they will take a trade-in. Here we go. They will take a trade-in. And they'll give you, I think it was like a $200 credit for the regular Go towards the Go Big. And what they'll do is send you a box to send it in back to them. Right? And when they receive it back, they give you the credit. Well, so in order to use, okay, there was a couple of catches, so to speak. The first catch is you send it back. The $200 is a credit in the store, which is fine. I don't have an issue with that because the dies easily can take that up, or the cost of the Go Big would apply to the cost of the Go Big, right? So you get a store credit. If you did not want a store credit, they would give you cash back. But the cash back was, I think it was like $100 instead of the $200 store credit that you would get if you would change it over into store credit instead of getting cash back. So instead of getting the full 200, you would get 100 towards the Go Big, but they send it to you in cash, like PayPal or something. Who knows? I don't know how they were going to give it back. But I knew I didn't want $100. I would rather do the $200. So my initial thing was to trade it up for $200. Well, at the time, the Go Big was, and I'm throwing this number out here. This number is not correct, I'm sure, because I get numbers jumbled up. I look at numbers, unfortunately, all the time and hate math. So there's that. But say, for instance, for the Cyber Monday deal, the Go Big, the new big one, was $4.99 if you just bought it, right? Regular price was $6.99. But they had it on sale for $4.99. Okay. So I was like, ooh, I'll trade in, use that $200 towards the Go Big and just buy the Go Big. Well, when I applied it as a trade in, the Go Big was not $4.99 anymore. It changed to $5.99. So it put an extra $100 back on the machine. Like it wouldn't keep the $200 sale. It would only let it be $100 sale if I was trading up to the machine. I would get a $200 credit, but they're adding the $100 back to the cost of the machine. And I was like, okay. There's a couple of ways I can do this. I can look at how much I paid for it because it's practically new, and maybe sell it on Facebook Marketplace and get close to what I paid for it. Or I don't care. I would even do the amount of the credit that they were going to give me and sell it to somebody who is younger and can use it easier than I can. And then that way I could get the Go Big. and then I could get the Go Big at the sale price of $4.99 with the $200 off. Or I could just buy the Go Big and just be like, whatever. So at this exact moment in time, what I did was just got the Go Big, and I'm just like, whatever, I'll figure it out here in a little bit. I may keep it because maybe I don't know. So trying to decide what to do on that, but I didn't care for the options that were given. Not mad at the options, but I personally didn't care for them. So I'm gonna see if I can figure out what to do. But for right now, we have the Go Big, and it was $200 off for the cyber deal, and I thought that was super cool. I'm just gonna bring this up again because I feel salty there wasn't an actual flavored giant gummy McQuacken, and that's because it was in the same little bag with the mint. So I took a bite. Oh no, I apologize. No, that is not candy or a mint or anything like that. I apologize. That was just a squish. And you know what? I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna have to put a note or something in there that is a squish. It's not it's not edible, not that. But the mints are, yes. So I can see how that would do that. I wish I could get an edible duck. Don't make me look that up. I'm gonna have to look it up, see if I can't find a squish duck. But no, it's not. I'm sorry, but thank you for letting me know. Oh, tell Bailey Boo I said hey. But that's the deal with the Accuquilt. And I didn't want the Go Bolt, even though my intent is to cut bigger amounts of fabric, but I wanted the flexibility of the bigger dies in the event that it's something I want to do, because like I said, I do intend for this to be more of a personal thing, something fun for me to do while the 3D printing is printing other things, you know what I'm saying? So that's the plan. All right, so thank y'all for coming again. We're getting into showing you how you can gussy up your freestanding lace items. So this is one of the mittens with, this one is Snowflake. No, this one is Crystal AB, the icy Crystal AB on our purple mitten. Come on, turn around, say hey to the people. All right, and it turned out super cute. That's just a smaller, oh, I didn't bring the black and red. I need to bring the black and red. And here's the little jersey, and I was just laying the stones on there. Okay, there's no template to this. I didn't make a template to this. You totally can make a template to this, but I did not make a template. I was just simply laying stones on there, laid it on the heat press, and let it press and get the cute little design on the shirt. Add a little bit of extra something to it because the design itself is already super cute, but all we did was add a little extra embellishment to it, and it takes it even further over the top. Right here are the pink mittens. They turned out super adorbs, so I'm definitely looking forward to putting like some pink bling across the top of this, and in the middle of the snowflake. I think that's going to be totally adorbs, super cute. Right, so keep in mind, football season coming up. These jerseys would make some great earrings for a football fan. I'm just saying, especially with the football season being here already. These teams, find the teams that are winning, or even the teams that ain't winning. Find the teams and market these to those teams. You see what I'm saying? If you know of folks who really love dressing up for their football as a fan, this is a way to sell to them. Okay. I'm gonna show this again. That's the right color of this fabric. So I'm hoping this color fabric is gonna show the right color. Let me see. Yes, fam. Look at this purple. Look at this purple. Oh my God. Look at this purple. Look at this purple. Somebody come and look at this purple. Are y'all looking at this purple? I hope y'all are looking at this purple, because when I tell you I got the whole boat, because this is the dream version of purple for me. I about died when I saw this. It is so pretty. It is so, it's a sturdy fabric. It's not stiff. It's, oh my gosh, it's just, this is, oh yeah. So I got purple fabric. Okay. Look, I gotta go change my sensor, y'all. It's telling on me because it ended. But thank y'all for coming. I had fun. Please, if you go to Baby Moon Designs, Baby Moon, hold on, let me pull up the website again. Make sure I'm telling y'all right, because I don't want to tell you wrong. The link is in the description though. The link is definitely in the description. Um, and if Sheila is in here again, thank you so very much for your super cute designs. Designs by babymoon.com. Designs by babymoon.com. I am not an affiliate, so whether you wanted to support me or not, if you didn't, well, guess what? That's the direct link. Go to it, get you some super cute earrings over there, freestanding lace earrings, and look at some of her other projects too. Super cute projects. And the earrings are 4x4 machine friendly. They are 4x4 friendly. I bought several other designs of earrings, so I'm looking forward to showing y'all those too. But for now, please go check out her freestanding lace earrings. They're all adorbs. And let me know which ones you get. And if you make some earrings, let me know, because I want to see them. I want to see all the earrings. Okay. And thanks. Thanks for using the rhinestones. Thanks for dressing them up. This is definitely a game changer for making your earrings look different and specializing them and making them jazzy, giving that extra little razzle dazzle, as my friend says. So enjoy the rest of your weekends. You guys, please stay warm and safe. Now is not the time to be out there. I got fussed at this weekend for being out there fishing in just a t-shirt because it was very cold in the mountains. But at the time, I wasn't cold. The sun was out, the fish was biting, and I was on a high because I love fishing. And we caught 17 fish, and it wound up being like 26 pounds worth of fish we caught. So we cooked some, split some up, and gave some to folks that wanted some. So we had a really good time. It was a great weekend. If you're ever up in the Boone area, please go check out So Original Quilt Shop. They are phenomenal in there. They are all super sweet. And they have that great big quilting machine. So if you need to get your quilt quilted, that's a hot place to go to get your quilt quilted. They're super friendly and they'll walk you through it step by step. All right. So thank y'all so much for coming to hang out with me. I appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you all next Sunday. No telling what we're going to do next Sunday, but I'm pretty sure it's going to involve some rhinestones somewhere in there, but we'll see how it goes. But until the next time I see you all, we hope you have happy embroidering. Have a good night, y'all. Bye. Oh my gosh, this is what happens when you get old. It's just every single time. Good night.